Okay, so basically I promised I'd make a video on veganism and my transition to veganism. I've been a full vegan for 3 weeks now. I'm sorry, it's like 95 degrees, it's so fucking hot. Um, and basically, when I was 11, 12, I started off as a vegetarian. I never ate red meat before. I saw a video of pigs getting killed for bacon. Everyone loves taste of bacon, but it was terrible. I literally cried to my parents for a week, and then I finally became vegetarian. So I'm 17 now. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've been vegetarian for 7 years. Well, I was vegetarian for 7 years. Then about a year ago, I realized how awful the dairy industry was, and I just thought like, I never drink milk, but I was like, I need protein and blah blah blah. I have to eat eggs and shit. But eggs are really disgusting once you think about it. It's part of the chicken's period, like menstrual cycle. So basically, eggs are chicken's period. And yeah. So I stopped really eating eggs, like scrambled and that stuff. Like I would eat them and stuff, of course, until I became vegan. But the dairy industry, to go into that, I watched a video about 3 weeks ago of this guy. His name's Gary. I can't remember his last name. He's an animal rights activist, so I'll link his website below. But he, I think he was going to a college. He was at a college or something, and he was speaking to, I don't know what kind, but he was speaking to them about, his veganism, why he's a vegan. Basically, I'll just put it this way: it's not ethical to eat meat or animal products. Period. Humans are natural herbivores. We were originally vegetarians. It's not ethical to eat meat. It's putting us in a fucking drought by eating meat. I was saying that too. By 2050, humans are going to be forced into vegetarianism because of the drought of water we're causing by eating all this meat that's not needed for humans. Animals deserve to live lives. Like, I'm not trying to be aggressive, but animals deserve to live. And whenever I link videos and stuff, if you cry at them, you're like, oh, that's so horrible, but you continue to eat meat, that's bullshit. Like, that just blows my mind. You should feel guilty for what you're doing. Like, I can't make you feel guilty, but if you're eating meat, then, like, and you watch those videos and you cry about it, then you should feel guilty. I understand health issues, and hardcore vegans may even call me apologetic vegan for understanding that shit, but I understand some people do need to eat meat to live. But in general, if you can not eat meat and eat animal products, period. I always spell the name. But anyway, in general, if you cannot eat animal products and live life, then you need to do it. Like, it's like, I will 100% hate on anyone who is allowed to be, like, his ability to be vegan and isn't. Stop, meat eaters, stop justifying your actions. Just stop in general, please. But so anyway, this Gary guy, he was showing this class that he was in a video of the dairy industry. And so I watched it, and this mother cow was, well, the first thing I knew about the dairy industry was that it's rape. Mother cows are raped. And as being a feminist myself, I thought I should stop contributing to rape, because that's everything I go against. I've been in that position before. I'm 100% against rape. If you follow me, you know that I kill your local rapist is, like, what I stand for. But anyway, so he, like, showed this video clip of the mother cow. She was thrown on the ground, stomped on by the workers. Then they, like, moved forward, and they, like, showed this clip of the worker. He was, like, hitting the cow, and he, like, hit the cow, and he said, like, oh, I don't stop until it makes the sound, and it let out this huge, like, awful moan that you can't even imagine. But basically, the dairy industry, imagine you are born and you already have the date set for your execution. That is what it's like. These cows have no life whatsoever to live. The babies are taken away from them right at birth. They let them get attached to the babies for a few minutes, which they are raped to have the babies, by the way. And then they take the babies away from them. And there's been stories of the cows, like, going and ramming into, like, walls to get the babies back, and the sounds are just horrible, and it's just terrible. Animals aren't less than us, no matter what. Like, they deserve lives. I love animals more than humanity. Basically, I put it that's why I'm a vegan. I can't stand the idea of animals being abused for no reason. They're innocent human beings. Not human beings, they're innocent beings. And they don't have voices. Like, I mean, I'm all for a lot of other causes. Feminism, I speak a lot for. That's what I plan to do in life. But animals don't have voices. So here, I'm trying to speak for the creatures out there that don't have voices. I've gone to industries before to protest. I've done my part so far as a 17-year-old vegan. Even before I've done this, it's terrible. I mean, I don't understand how anyone could contribute to this and not think what they're doing is wrong. It's not ethical to eat meat. It's not needed. If you don't know what happened in the meat industry, I will link a lot of links below for you so you can find out how awful the meat industry is. And by all means, do not try to shove my views down your throat, because veganism isn't a view. It's facts that animals are treated horrible and they don't deserve to be, and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's all facts. Everything I state is fact-based. It's not opinionated, so I don't by any means shove my opinions down your throat when it's all facts. And just shit, my coffee just like fell. And to be clear, you cannot eat meat and love animals. That's such a hard concept for meat eaters to understand. Like, I see these posts on Tumblr that have 30,000 fucking notes. I'm against animal cruelty, but I still eat meat. 1, no. 2, no. 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 You are not against animal cruelty if you eat meat. You are contributing to that fucking animal cruelty. You cannot be against animal cruelty and eat meat. That just blows my mind that people are that fucking stupid to think that. It's impossible to be against something when you're paying for it. Like if I'm sure when they think about that shit, they're like, oh my god, I'm so stupid to even be saying that. What am I saying? I'm just trying to justify my fucking actions. You cannot be against animal cruelty and still be eating animals. That's literally saying you love someone and then killing them. Like, what the fuck is that? You can't. So my question to all these meat eaters is, why are you claiming to love your household pet or animals in general when you are contributing to killing and eating cows, chickens, pigs, all these other animals, and wearing them as for clothes and for fashion? That just blows my mind that there's people out there that think they could say they love animals but they still eat meat. If you are able to be vegan and you are not, you do not love animals, so don't you dare say that you love animals. Like, that's just my biggest pet peeve for meat eaters, saying they love animals when they eat meat. That is fucking bullshit, I'm telling you that. You do not love animals. The reason I became vegan is because of my love for animals. I turned my life around for animals, so just, like, oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry going on a rampage there. I know it's supposed to be, like, educating, but okay, so now into, like, things that I eat. Sorry, I, like, put it in my phone. I'm gonna go to that note. Okay, so for vegetarians, start off as vegetarian if you're a meat eater and you're planning on, like, going stop eating it. You need to start off as vegetarians, because going into veganism right away is not good. Like, you need to get used to everything and, like, with all your cravings and stuff. So yeah, you need to start off as a vegetarian. Put it that. So Morningstar brand has a lot of good vegetarian options. I used to love Morningstar chicken nuggets. They're not vegan because they have eggs in it, but yeah. So they don't taste the difference. Like, I know people that are actually meat eaters that eat Morningstar vegan chicken, not vegetarian chicken nuggets, so, and they don't taste the difference, which is good. For vegan things, Earth Balance, basically, okay, so by the time you get meat on your plate at a restaurant, by the time it's cooked, it has sauteed, it has whatever topping on it, whatever, it's basically, there's barely any protein in it. So basically vegans get more proteins than meat to eat has, and that's all these meat eaters' justification, like, oh, I need protein. Meat barely has any protein by the time you cook it. AKA why humans are herbivores, because we don't eat raw meat, which is such a hard concept for people to understand. So yeah, soy is the general thing for protein, which is what vegan basically substitutes regular milk for. I mean, I like coconut and almond milk also, but soy is the best for protein. Nuts, leafy greens, spinach is proteins. You got supplements, like, if you're a pescatarian, you are half-assing it to the extreme. Fish are killed in the thousands per day, and they can also feel when they're being suffocated. Fish don't have feelings now. They can feel when they're being suffocated, believe me. There's been tons of research on it. And you can get supplements for fish oil and all of that from like Whole Foods for a cheap price. It's not that expensive. It's very easy to get, so stop justifying it by eating fish. Simple as that. Okay, so I eat Earth Balance for like junk food. Like they have Earth Balance chicken nuggets. They have, not chicken nuggets. I think they do, but Cheez-Its is what I eat. They have these like that popcorn pirate booty. They have that and vegan kind, which I love. That's my favorite. And Whole Foods in general has like a lot of good vegan options. Like I'm sure 50% of the stuff you eat per day is vegan. If it's not, whatever, I'm pretty sure it's vegan. A lot of stuff without you knowing it is vegan. Most pastas are vegan. Most breads are vegan. I mean, veganism isn't that hard. I mean, okay. For one, saying veganism is something from you to be doing to try and be unique and different. No. Why would I want to make my life harder per day than it already was? Like, why would I not want to be able to eat a lot of things at a restaurant or have to read ingredients carefully and all this stuff and make life harder? I do this because I love animals more than humanity. I love animals. Not meat eaters do not love animals. I love animals. Vegans who do this as a lifestyle love animals. I plan to be vegan for as long as I possibly can. I love animals. This is why I went vegan, because I couldn't stand the abuse that was happening. It's not something I'm just going to get over. Me and every other vegan are going to continue to fight animal abuse and animal cruelty until our fucking graves. Like, we're going to fight for this to be over. Animals don't deserve to be treated this way. They deserve lives just like we do. They have feelings just like we do, but they don't have voices, and that's why I'm speaking for them. So yeah, basically, if you have any other questions, just ask. Like I said, I'm gonna link a lot of links below on like stuff I eat and other stuff I found, easy vegan options, the good transition for vegetarianism and veganism and meat eating to vegetarianism. I'll link all the videos below on all the industries so you can watch how horrible they are. And yeah, okay. Thanks for watching this 12-minute video on veganism and me rambling and shit. And yeah, sorry it wasn't more like organized. I just like, it was like, oh, I'm gonna come home and do this, and yeah, okay, there you go.